kilometer wide. But within the forest is a fortress named Tarnost. Fortress is named Tarnost, and Tarnost is spelled Tarnost. Just for you guys. When you're done in Mirkwood, come visit. Do not make your plans known. There are many who would see you fall to darkness. I do not claim to know all paths, but there's something about yours that draws me. Lastly, there's a young man fled into the Mirkwood 27 days ago. I've been following him as well. I believe that his thread is meant to be woven with yours. Go to him. This circle, as you so aptly called it, Sarah, is now closed. Continue on the path you are on, and in a short while you will find a young man and his horse. Try to greet him a little bit nicer than you greeted me. Not everyone will approach you with grace. Give them a chance. Cyril, Nebuchadnezzar, the two of you have the ability to spot agents of darkness. Use that. Trust that. And if you don't sense it, give them the benefit of the doubt. And he looks over at Edrahel, the rest of the party. I hope to see you soon in Eminarnen. Looks at Edrahel. Nalue Gavanet Veen, which just means until we next meet. And with that, he disappears.
So when he's gone, then I turn apart and I say, he thinks I have anger problems. He doesn't know a thing about me. I kind of kick some dirt, go stomp off on my own.
I also think he said you were cheeky.
There ain't nothing cheeky about me. I'm a man built from the strongest steel there is in the lonely mountain. Or stone, not steel. There's lost stone in it. Let's just get moving.
Cyril hops back on to Onyx, and he kind of writes a little bit over towards Edrahel and where Alagos is. And he says to Edrahel, "Elfriend, that is a horse of a very rare breed."
That's a horse.
Take good care of it.
Refuse to be a horse.
Perception check. Roll for it.
I'm a man of Rohan. A horse.
I'm sorry, Cyril. Please continue.
Sorry.
It was too good not to laugh. The pause was at just the wrong point. So please continue. I'm sorry.
He says to Edrahel, "That is a horse of rare breed. Take good care of her." And then he starts along the path.
Okay. You all mount up. Edrahel, do you get aboard Alagos?
First of all, I go towards. You said it was a her or him?
A her. It is a she.
Her. I go towards her. I greet her. I place my head and I touch her forehead with mine, and I say, "Nice to meet." Well, nice to meet you in the Elvish language, which I should personally learn. You know,
I can send you a dictionary of phrases if you would like. I actually have like a full Sindarin like dictionary pronunciation.
I would like that. Yeah. Actually, parentheses. I actually went to the Hobbit book and I started like translating all the runes. So that I know, but I don't know Sindarin. Yeah.
Awesome.
So anyway, I go to her and it's like, thank you for being here, for the basically like greeting her into the group, greeting her into my life, and asking for permission to mount her.
Make an animal handling check with advantage.
Well, that's
He's good at that one.
Now,
He has advantage.
she kicks him.
The disadvantage caused by exhaustion does not apply here. So roll with actual advantage.
Okay. 9.
Okay. You put your head against hers. Say your greeting, and make your request. A moment passes. 2 moments pass. Suddenly, you get a brief vision in your head of a storm brewing and a wind sweeping heavily across the ground, whipping the grass in every direction. And the wind slowly coalesces into a shape, and you realize that it's slowly forming into a horse. And as that horse takes shape, you realize that the wind of the storm, that horse that has been formed out of that power, is the same horse that is in front of you, one of kingly lineage. And you get the sense that the horse accepts you.
Aw.
And you may ride the horse.
Okay.
So
Got me right
how,
in the feels.
how,
Got
how,
me right in
how
the
much
feels.
is that horse worth if we sell it?
So
I think that we should become like horse breeders. And we can
what
just
do I
breed
need
that
to
horse.
roll? What do I need to roll to loose Chad in the woods?
You guys continue on your journey. About 20 minutes ahead, you start to see a tree. No, I'm kidding. About 20 minutes ahead, you come around a corner. You're less than a mile deeper into the forest. As we've spoken, it's very difficult terrain. You start to hear the sound of a small fire crackling. You give a bit of a sniff, and you actually smell meat being cooked. Your first thought is food. Your second thought is orcs. Your third thought is maybe this is the guy. Maybe this is the guy. The lookout, Cyrell, I need you to make an investigation check.
Okay. Before we had advantage on embarkation and all that stuff
Yes,
checks, is this just a regular?
This is a journey event-esque roll, so you do have advantage.
Okay, cool. I got 11.
11. It takes you a minute to track the sound as the fire, the noise of the embers and the wood cracking is actually kind of bouncing around in the forest, and it takes you a minute to actually sort of orient yourself in such a way that you're able to locate this cooking fire. But eventually you notice a grouping of trees that have all kind of twisted and formed together, similar to the area where you spent the first night in the Mirkwood. And as you go closer, the smell of the cooking food becomes more prominent. The sound of the crackling embers of the fire grows a little bit louder. You come around the corner, and you're met with a young man that you were not expecting to see. You were quite admittedly expecting to locate an orc band. However, you see this young human man with his horse.
Is that me? Is that my cue?
That's what he says. He's like,
His first line is that my cue.
I gotta
Go into the room to observe. Sorry, no. That is your cue, yes, sir.
Do I notice them already, or?
Let me see.
That was the perfect first line, Brian.
A stealth check for me, Cyrell.
Oh boy, here we go. Ooh, 17. Look at me being stealthy on the
You
horse.
do not notice anything, E. Cyrell, you currently have the drop on a young human with a horse cooking what appears to be a couple of rabbits, surprisingly.
Do you like my rabbit meat?
Kind of like a rotisserie style, like a
Mm.
hog, but much smaller.
Is Haley, are you still riding on Onyx with me? I whisper to you, perhaps you should greet him. He might be a little startled seeing me.
Are we currently moving? Like, are our horses walking towards him?
No, you guys have paused about 15 feet away. His back is to you. You're slightly obscured by some brush.
I'm gonna get down from the horse and start approaching E, like, just as me, instead of having this, like, big group come up to him.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna be wary of my footing so that I don't, like, step on any twigs before I can say something.
Okay.
And
As
so-
you approach, then, since you're not going to be with Cyrell anymore, go ahead and make your own stealth check for me.
Unnatural 20.
Yeah, you remain hidden from his. I'm using your passive perception from your character sheet, just so you know. You still remain hidden from him. He doesn't seem
I'm a
to-
hobbit. I'm small and quiet.
pretty stealthy.
Like, instead of coming up from behind him, is there a way I can come up to the, like, side of him, like,
Yeah,
kinda
do whatever you
go-
want. He's in a small little camping area, but you can make your way to his side.
I want to, like, slowly, like, enter his view so I don't start, like, just come up from behind him directly and then say, "Hello there."
Hello there. Where did you come from?
I'm currently traveling with some other people, and I didn't want to startle you, so I thought it'd be better if I just walked up and said hello.
Random question. How tall is everyone else in the group?
So I am 2'8", so just under 3 feet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 4'6".
6'2".
You are quite small, little one.
I get that a lot.
Would you care to ask the rest of your group to come forward?
Are you going to hurt us?
Maybe.
Bites into his rabbit.
So Haley laughs a good hearty laugh, and do you say it that way?
Like, playfully, yes.
Okay, so Haley laughs a good hearty laugh, and she goes, "I'm Haley. Let me go get the ushers."
Ushers.
I said
Come
others.
to take a tithe and offering.
No, I said others. So I'm gonna run back to Cyrell. No, wait, can I see them from where I'm standing?
Mhm.
So I'm just gonna
They're
go.
pretty far away, but yeah.
Come here. Wow, you have a vast party here.
It just kind of happened.
Fair enough. I've been in these woods quite a while by myself, so it's great to see people, friends, hopefully.
So
Oh, you said you
oh.
weren't gonna hurt us. Well, you didn't say that, but well, you seem okay.
You were gonna say something, Edro?
Yes. I unmount, of course. I go straight to him and say, "Hey, well, nice to meet you. Welcome here. This is our party. My name is Adrohel, and this is Alagon."
Nice to meet you.
And I'm gonna look over. I'm gonna look at that food over there on that campfire. I'm getting pretty. I'm like, Okay, and I turn to Brian and I go, hey, you mind if I have a quick little bite there? Gets a little grub in the tub.
Hey, I guess I can spare some meat for you.
My guy laughs and I go, oh then. So I pull out my dwarven spirits and I go, have a drink. And
All right. I suppose I should introduce myself to you all. My name is Eldakar.
Eldika.
And you're a human male, correct?
I am.
Okay.
No.
Why I should have that.
Bushmezer's already been busy in those spirits, apparently.
I've never had someone question my sexuality, but
While the party's talking, Cyril just kind of stares at Eldakar again. Do I get any sense about him?
You have an intuition that he is definitely the person that Maglor was speaking about. Aside from that, nothing really stands out to you in this moment. He does appear to be running from something intense, if his running has led him to the Mirkwood.
Eldakar, well met. What brings you here to this place?
well, I've been hiding in these woods for the last 27 days from something quite terrifying.
Do tell.
Okay. I was hoping to hide this for a little while, but I guess I'll just have to go out and say it.
You can
to
choose,
you.
you can choose not to share if your
You don't
character
have
doesn't
to
want to.
listen.
You can also process that out loud. Oh, I was hoping to hide this for a while.
Okay, I guess.
However you like to handle it, Brian. Your character.
For the safety of your team, I don't know if I really want to tell you what exactly I am running from.
And
I don't want to get you involved in something that might possibly harm you.
And I go, good lad. We don't have any, we don't want to get messed up in whatever you've got going on here. What we want to know is not necessarily where you've come from, but where you're gonna go, or where are you heading?
Right now, I honestly have nowhere to go, really.
Can you fight?
Can I fight? I can fight.
I think he's in.
That's the worst job interview ever.
Do you have anywhere to go? No. Can you fight? Yes. You're hired.
I'm wondering. So I asked Ildakar, have you made any friends here? Have you met anybody here in the Mirkwood?
The Mirkwood? No.
Are we the first beings that you encounter?
As far as I know, yes.
So
Have you had to fight any spiders?
No. Have
Okay,
you?
beware of those. They're big.
Oh.
They're really big.
It definitely does stand out to you all that he has been here for 27 days and has managed to keep himself so well hidden that he has not encountered any beasts.
I go, I just feel like maybe we settle down right here, lay out some bed rolls, maybe eat some more food. It looks like that you can hunt pretty well, so we'll be glad to have you on the crew. Maybe you can cook for us. You can fight for us. You can do a lot of stuff for us if you want to. I just think it's great. I just think it's great to just find someone who doesn't laugh weirdly in the woods or get us caught in a time warp or tries to eat us with some venomous fangs, so.
Should I describe my character a little bit?
Sure. Yeah, you can give him kind of a rundown of what you look like and your overall demeanor.
So I am 29. I am approximately 6'3", 178 pounds. I am officially a Dundean treasure hunter. I am brown hair, wearing a hood. Regular casual clothes. So.
T-shirt and jeans.
With some flip-flops.
Is that Duna Dane?
I do have to clarify, lest they think that you're a member of Crocodile Dundee.
I probably said that wrong, but
he is referring to the Dunedain. Yes, he is a member of the Dunedain. That's okay, Brian. If you've only ever read it, you don't know how to say it. I have made many goofs in my Dungeons and Dragon days because you don't hear things said sometimes.
Do we recognize, would we know
Yes.
Duna Dane?
Yes, you do.
Cyril nods at you with respect.
Well, you seem to be doing all right on your own, but we're willing to sort of help you out if you want to help us out. We're on a journey to some pretty rough parts of the map.
We're going on an adventure.
Did you say you were going on a journey? On the road? On an adventure? Well, I've dreamed this all my life! Of course I'll come!
I knew he was a good lad. And the boy can cook.
Spiders.
Little spiders.
What was that, Della?
I said better than those spiders.
Well, everyone could be as great as Eldikar when you meet him in the Mirkwood. You end up with a party of 37 people.
All spiders. All spiders.
Show up to the Haradrim with an army.
Those spiders.
All right.
Has Chad finished all the food yet?
What was that?
Has Chad eaten all the food yet?
No. I have only. I rolled to see if I would be greedy. I was not greedy. So.
Okay.
I just kind of
say.
No, I did not eat
If
all
I
the
can
food.
give up second breakfast at 11 seas, you can chill on the rabbit.
I'll go get off my back, little hobbit.
I'm not on your
Man
back.
has to eat.
Standing right next to you.
And what is on my back?
You look back and you realize it's your Warhammer you didn't take out.
That's what I thought.
The
there
dwarf
any-
is not the only one that can eat. Of course, I have plenty for all of you.
Really? Did you know we were coming?
Well, I was hoping to prepare as much as I could because I wasn't really planning on going anywhere, so figured I might as well make as much as I can.
Makes sense.
So, unless someone else wants to do anything, then I think that I'll spend the rest of the time at the camp here kind of making jokes with our new companion. Obviously, my guy's not going to share too much about his past, whatever, but I think they'll just kind of just have a jolly good time. At least until we're ready to set out.
So, as the scout, I want to just kind of propose, do we trust that Maglor actually broke the circle, or should I go check and make sure I'm not gonna reappear with you guys?
You have walked far enough and you've been through the loop several times where you've stepped into unfamiliar territory.
Right.
So you have walked past the boundary that you previously would loop back on.
When
What
there's
time is it?
It's late in the day at this point. Yeah, you encountered the stranger near the end of the day, so it's definitely, again, it's always dark at this point where you are in the Mirkwood. The sun does not penetrate the treetops here, but you guys are feeling tired. You're feeling like you should be calming down, setting up camp, and getting ready for bed eventually soon.
Before we go to bed, Cyrell would ask Edrahel to come chat with them, like away from the party for a little bit.
Eldercar
Sure.
or Elderhel?
Edrahel.
Edrel and Cyrell, step away from the party. Go for it.
Cyrell asked Edrahel, the other elf we encountered, he was different, powerful. Do you know anything of this kind? Have you encountered anyone like him before?
It seemed familiar, but I can't say that I've met him directly or anything. I recognized some old magic that was there. I recognized his aptitude and his skills and his abilities and his wisdom, including his age also, being old in a sense, an elder, let's put it like that. But I cannot speak of the details of it.
Make a lore check for me, Edrahel.
All right, let's see. Would that be like traditions? Oh no, lore. Okay, I see.
Lore, yep.
11.
11. You think about it for a moment, Silverhand, Maglore, something in there sounds familiar. It's just scratching at the back of your head trying to see where you've heard that name, because you know that you have actually heard that name. But yeah, it doesn't come to you. Being an elf, you are used to perceiving elven age a little bit easier than people who aren't. The average human may not realize, for example, how many thousands of years old Elrond is. But as an elf, it's easier for you to notice fine differences in the way that elves carry themselves as they age. You definitely think he's at least 1,000 years old, quite possibly much older than that. But that's about all that you're able to kind of suss out.
You got that, Cyril?
Got it.
Cool.
Thank you for the information. I feel that overall what he said was true. Do you feel there's any cautions to what he told us?
I trust what he said, and I trust the bond that I have with Alagos. Is it Alagos or Alagos?
Alagos, Alagos.
Oh, yeah, I got it right. It's the open in me. Yeah. That was the only one that we didn't get the spelling for. So anyway, I feel the connection, and I feel the connection that it had with with Maglor. So I trust his judgment, including the judgment that he made in Eldacar. So as far as I'm concerned, he's. By the way, you don't hear this, Eldacar.
As
far as I'm concerned, we're good.
It turned into an ASMR session.
Thank you. Very well. That's all Cyrell's questions. So just get ready for camp and watch and all that.
Anyone else have anything they want to say, ask, or do before we start setting up watch for the night?
So the one thing that Mike I like to do, and we don't have to like role play through or something like that, but with Dala and Alakar and I guess Haley as well, we're just gonna spend some time to kind of share some war stories, see if they can talk about some of their past battles. I mean, I'm not sure if Haley has any, but you can be a part of it. You know, you can be in the conversation.
I mean, I have some adventure stories, but not war stories.
I know. Yeah. You know, and you know, I'm really hoping that this time of camaraderie and fresh food will make me feel less exhausted. But I guess that's out of my control.
Can I ask some questions to the group?
Sure.
How long have you all been traveling together?
What is it? A week?
Just so you guys know. Yeah, it's coming up on a week. Yeah, you're at 6 days right now.
Does that include the
Pre-Mirkwood time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Started as a group, or did you know each other? Just started off on an adventure for no reason?
Yeah.
Let's just say we ended up on the same sorry, I was gonna say bus, but it's not a thing.
On the same cart. She's like, on the same cart. Just
On the same.
hypothetically, we were bound up in the same cart, and then
Metaphorically.
hypothetically, we got free, and hypothetically, we're in the Mirkwood.
No, that's not hypothetical.
I know.
I think that's weird.
You
I
know
don't
how to
think
use
it
that
means
as
what you think
an-
it means.
Fascinates me.
Fascinating.
Such a short time has been a while. These 27 days have been forever by myself. But it is great to see people and not my imaginary friend Fred.
I lean in close to him. I go, "You see him too?"
I thought I was the only one.
Okay. So, 3 watches, 2 people each. Who would like to take first, second, and third watch